Aloha everyone, if you want to learn how to play Greninja and Pokemon Unite, stick around because we're going to jump right in. Okay, first thing you need to know is what role Greninja plays. Greninja is a fast range attacker who thrives on quick engagements and disengaging when things go south. It can fill many offensive roles, such as AD carry, jungler, and CC. If we take a look at its stats, we see that it has high offense and good mobility, but it's really squishy. So it's important to learn when and how to pick your fights, and we will talk about that a little later in the video. Let's get into its moveset. At level 1, other than its basic attack, you begin the game with 2 main abilities and a passive that lasts throughout the game. Its passive, just like its ability in the main series game, is called Torrent. It also functions pretty similarly. So, when Greninja is below half health, its attack damage and speed increases to help with either winning the engagement or with escaping. Its starting abilities are Bubble and Substitute. Bubble is a range attack with a 9-second cooldown that also slows the opponent. Substitute is a dash ability with an 8-second cooldown. This will help to dash away to safety or to close the gaps from fleeing Pokemon. It also leaves behind a cute substitute for people to just enjoy. At level 5, you get 2 more dash options that will replace Substitute, and both have an 11-second cooldown. They are Double Team, that leaves behind Shadow Clones that will assist in battle for a short period of time, and when upgraded it reduces the cooldown of the ability. And Smokescreen. It turns you invisible, making it easier to escape dangerous situations or to get the drop on your enemies. When upgraded, it increases your attack for a short period of time right after you leave the smoke. And at level 7, just like before, you get 2 options to choose from that will replace Bubble, which are Water Shuriken with an 8-second cooldown and Surf with 9 seconds. Water Shuriken increases your movement speed, and each time a Shuriken hits, you regain some HP, which first of all, amazing. Love the ability. And when it's upgraded, you get more Shurikens per use. So more damage, more HP. All you gotta know. Surf is a great AoE move that also steals HP from targets. And if you get a kill with it, the cooldown resets. When upgraded, you get more healing from the attack. And finally, the ultimate or Unite move at level 9 is called Water Burst Shuriken. This is a large AoE attack, and I'm still trying to get used to it, but it's really great for initial engagement and trying to clean up at the end. But I will definitely be doing more testing and provide an update in the future. Now that we understand the ability, let's talk about how to use them effectively and what types of builds are best for Greninja. Personally, I found a combination of Surf and Smokescreen to be my preferred combo, since Surf is great at CCing and dealing massive damage. It's easily the best ability in Greninja's kit in my opinion, and Smokescreen also makes it super easy to escape from danger. I can't tell you the amount of times that I've used it to get out of 3v1 situations. So if you want to go for a ganker / jungler build, this is definitely the superior set. I also love that Surf's cooldown resets on a kill. So as long as you get the last hit with it, you can throw a barrage of waves at your opponent and they really can't do anything. However, for a laner role, Water Shuriken can be your best friend. You need to keep in mind that it's harder to use effectively because you have to line up each individual shuriken and it's pretty easy to miss. But if you can land the hits, you're golden. Double Team also works well when you want to confuse your opponents, but the damage they do in combat isn't much, so I've used it for a quick getaway more than anything else. I would consider it to be the weakest of the 4 abilities, but it's definitely not bad. So if you're enjoying the video, please consider subscribing and leaving a like. I love seeing the engagement from the community, and I plan to do a lot more of these types of videos in the future. So thank you. For some quick tips and tricks, when using Greninja at the beginning of the game, always start with Bubble, because you should be focusing on clearing the jungle camps or getting the last hit on the lane mons. Because if you focus on getting to level 5 as quickly as possible, you would be a lot more valuable when engaging the other team's Pokemon. Another tip, do not push early if you're alone. It would be best to stay back by your goal and use its passive heal and shield to your squishy advantage. And once your team rotates to you, then pushing with them will overall be better than just running in and dying. Lastly, let's talk about some common mistakes and how to avoid them. One of the biggest mistakes I've seen people make is overcommitting too early. When playing an AD carry, it doesn't mean you can run in there, guns blazing, and try to 1v5 the other team right away. it's better to play slow in the beginning. Get your levels up, and then work with your team to push the enemy lane. It's okay if the other side scores a few early points, you'll be able to make it up in the second half. If you can do that, the other team won't stand a chance. So this has been a quick guide to playing Greninja in Pokemon Unite. I will be responding to every comment in the video, so please feel free to let me know what you think down below. Mahalo for watching, and a hui ho, see you next video. Shoots!